supplemented by Decree number 95/145 bis of 4th August 1995, mindful of Decree number 2008/376 of 12 December 2008 on the administrative organization of the Republic of Cameroon, mindful of Decree numbers 2011/408 of 9 December 2011 to organize the government, amended and supplemented by Decree number 218/190 of 2nd March 2018, mindful of Decree number 2019/001 of 4th January 2019, appointing the Prime Minister, head of government, mindful of Order number 19/CAB/PM of 7th February 1981, determining traditional chiefdoms and its amendments, mindful of the report of the Council of Kingmakers of 18 July 2018, orders as follows. Section 1. The appointment of Mr. John Elufa Manga Williams as First Class Traditional Chief of Limbe, Fako Division, Southwest Region, in replacement of Mr. Ferguson Bill Manga Williams, who died on the 9th July 2005, is hereby approved with effect from 18 July 2018. Section 2. The consent shall be entitled to all benefits as provided by the law in force. Section 3. This order shall be registered and published according to the procedure of urgency, then inserted in the official gazette in English and French. Yaoundé, 13 January 2022. Signed, Joseph John Kuti, Prime Minister, Head of Government. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Sisako, just to say, it is because of that decree that we are here today. It is actually that decree that has summoned us here. So let's give a big hand to that approval.
Yes, and if there's someone who has actually been working behind and in front of the scene day and night to bring this occasion to fruition, is none other than the head of the steering committee, Mr. Paul Luma Harrison. Please, could you take the restroom?
Isomi Molamatinje Alangi Yenya Ndewori Ireliani Yawono Ye Karati Mabusa Ongwene ya Banje De Gikinga Su Okunda Yonde Woli Ireliano Yawono Wokengaya Isomi Libwa Lemambo Makende Oso Osupni Se Sangwasu is a Paul Hardis Aye Parana.
A speech by Paul Luma Harrison, Chairman of the Organizing Committee of the Coronation of the First Class Chief of Limbe, His Majesty Ikanea John Elufa Manga Williams, on the occasion of the official presentation today, Saturday, June 11, 2002, at the Centenary Stadium, Limbe. His Excellency, the Minister of Territorial Administration, Your Excellencies, permit me to stand on existing protocol. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed with enormous delight and a sense of fulfillment that up to this official ceremony, whose highlight is the presentation of our new king, His Majesty Ikanea John Elufa Manga Williams to the administration and the wider public after his coronation yesterday by his heirs. As I mentioned a few weeks ago, the very long wait is over and it is time to celebrate. And why should we, all of us, not celebrate the enthronement of a new king in this important and strategic metropolis called Limbe, after 17 good years living with the vacant throne? We are also celebrating because we are thanking God for keeping us alive to witness a once-in-a-lifetime event. I don't know how many of you who are here today witnessed the last coronation that took place here 62 years ago, and how many of us will still be around for the next coronation. Today is therefore a momentous day, not only in the history of the Limbe Royal Chiefdom, but of the entire Limbe. That is why today, on behalf of the organizing committee, I want to deeply appreciate the presence of the Minister of Territorial Administration, His Excellency Paul Atangaji, and his delegation to Limbe. As the head of the chieftaincy institution in the country, your personal presence here not only reinforces government's backing to our new king, but also sends out a strong message to dreamers that matters relating to this throne had long been done and dusted. Indeed, Prime Ministerial Order number 004/PM/13, January 2022, confirming the designation of then Prince John Elufa Manga Williams by kingmakers of the chiefdom to fill the vacant stool of paramount chief after the demise of His Royal Highness Chief Professor Elufa Manga Williams on April 9, 2005, put a final seal on this matter. But it seems never say die apologists don't want to give up. Once more, we want in all solemnity and deference express our immense appreciation to the head of state, His Excellency President Paul Biya, through the Prime Minister, Head of Government, Chief Dr. Joseph Bute, for finally putting an end to our long wait of 17 years. The order of the Prime Minister is further illustration of the adage that government machinery works slowly but steadily, and that we have to be patient. May I also heartily thank all the dignitaries and special guests who have decided to come and be part of this history-making event, despite your very busy schedules. Before I end this chapter, we would like to extend very special appreciation to the Senior Divisional Officer for FACO, Emmanuel Ngamba Leyu, for expediting action on a file that had been covered with a huge heap of costs. As I remarked during the press briefing to launch the coronation activities, the Senior Divisional Officer acted like a man on a mission, taking the bull by the horns and conducting the consultation exercises with serenity and firmness. Today, there is palpable satisfaction and overwhelming consensus that we have the rightful heir to the throne. You can therefore feel and touch the joy and ecstasy that have gripped this chiefdom and the entire city of Limbe since the news confirming our new king was made public. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, life is full of endless coincidences. Today, here am I, organizing the coronation of one of my students at Baptist Boys Secondary School, now Baptist High School, Boya. I don't know why His Majesty saddled me with this onerous duty. Let me say I have had challenging tasks before, but this one is mammoth. Plan and organize a coronation of this magnitude within 2 months looked both a huge challenge and a big trap. Certainly more of the former, because I think His Majesty sought for those who could put in their all for him to have a very successful coronation. Knowing the caliber of men, women, boys and girls this beautiful city is made of, we decided to pick the gauntlet and forge ahead. If there is one thing we in Limbe know how to do very well, is organizing big and very rich cultural events. We stopped our savvy and experience in organizing this coronation against the forces of negativism and naysayers. We are doing this coronation the Limbe way. 5 days of interesting events, which started last Wednesday the 8th and will end tomorrow Sunday the 12th of June 2022. We have organized this coronation at breakneck speed, taking into consideration the limited time we have. To this point, all those involved in the organization have done very well. Someone has said, and I quote, "You will never be good enough for everybody, but you will always be the best for someone who really appreciates you," unquote. That is why I wish to seize this opportunity on behalf of His Majesty John Elufa Manga Williams and myself to sincerely thank members of the organizing committee and all other subcommittees for your invaluable sacrifices, which have all contributed towards the immense success of this coronation. I also wish to thank our sponsors and partners, notably MTN, Huawei, IHS, Sonara, CDC, Port Autonome de Limbe, Dangote Cement Company, UCB, Ecobank, Pamol, just to mention a few. The many contributors, families, personalities, resource persons, and other traditional rulers for their invaluable support. Special mention must be made of our Limbe and Fako brothers, sisters, and friends of the diaspora for their exceptional and this is ample demonstration of the fact that they are not far away from us. A new era begins in the Limbe chiefdom. Our new king is young, dynamic, educated, sociable, and a business-oriented, and masters the politics of our town. He has the challenge to forging a new identity for Limbe and the people of Limbe. As welcoming as the town has been and continues to be to all across the nation and beyond, making it a cosmopolitan setting par excellence, this massive influx should not be to the disadvantage of Limbe sons and daughters, politically, economically, socially, and otherwise. Our king should federate with other chiefdoms to build a strong identity for this municipality And above all, our chiefdoms should be repositories of integrity, moral rectitude, and think of future generations as they manage the resources under their care today. The issue of land management has been an old song, but remains very